against the stream. It don't matter what race or creed or color. You love this land and you're my brother. That anyway, you know I'm gonna stand. If you say you can't breathe, I'll show you we can. Ain't never gonna stop believing. We were born for freedom. We're born for freedom.
Good damn evening, Americans. How y'all doing? All right. So, hey, look who's here. My favorite lady from New York. How are you? Thanks for being here. What's up, Lawrence? What's up, Zach? How y'all doing? All right. So I'm just going to talk fast because I'm super, super tired and I just want to go to sleep. I don't want to deal with anything right now. But I just want to give you guys some announcements about the streams and the lectures that are going to be coming up. I have had, honestly, like a year ago. Hello. Hi, Sky. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Welcome to the Red Pill Rage channel. I am Jenny Eon, otherwise known as Red Pill Rage. Yes, I stole the term from the MGTOWs because I fucking hate them. Like, I don't hate them. I love a lot of them, but I dated Marcus Chong, so I kind of feel like if anybody's going to steal it, it should be me, especially being a honey badger that I am. Oh, I know. You live in Kentucky now, but you used to live in New York. We got Mama Tina in the house. Mama Tina, I don't know if you know, but the Slay fan, I got drunk one night and lost it. And I have had that fan since 2019. So it was like a heartbreaking experience for me to lose it. But I got a new one. I got a new one. Moment of silence for Caleb. We love you. Okay. No, I got a new one. We're good. The Slay. I don't come here for the play. I come here for the slay. And he will always live on. Always live on. I should buy like 10 of these in case I get drunk again one night and lose another one. Off camera. Hold on. I am live streaming on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok. So, with TikTok, you can't be doing stuff on camera. We got, who we got over here on TikTok? We got Joey Bag of Dicks. Fat Jew, I think he probably left. Some other people. Robert, hello. Deborah, hello. All right, so if you guys are not following me, yes, my Twitter. Actually, I need to do a banner. My Twitter, let me create one. I'm have to be honest with you. I'm not as active on Twitter as I used to be because Twitter really started fucking with my subscribers. I used to have 18,000 subscribers or followers on Twitter, and now I have 10,000. I literally lost 100 subscribers per day after the election, and it was like the day after the election. 100 every single day. So now I have 10,000, and I used to have a ton of engagement. I used to go viral on Twitter all the time, and now I don't. So I'm not super active on Twitter. Usually what I do is I just kind of repost whatever's on YouTube or whatever's on TikTok. That's really all that I do. But anyway, it is at, and I had to change, Red Pill Rage was taken, so it's Rage Red Pill on Twitter. Please make sure you guys are following me on my other social media platforms. On Instagram, I am at RedPillTV1. That is my personal page. So if you want to know me better and you want to understand me better, and if you want to know the things that I think about when I'm not thinking about how to fight communists and how to save our country. In fact, let me get the background out here. If you want to know what I'm thinking about when I'm not doing that, you want to know what I'm doing, I usually will post things like the places I go, and if I can find restaurants or food trucks that have really good food, I'll post that. I do a couple of series on Instagram as well. So one of them that I do is called Thirst Traps and Therapy, and it's a joke. Okay, so guys, like, get over it. Okay, I'm not thirsty like that. Okay, it's called Thirst Traps as a joke because a lot of my male fans call me a thirst trap whenever I put on makeup and look cute. So it's actually a joke. Okay, so Thirst Traps and Therapy, because kind of talk about my process and my progress. I talk about different forms of therapy. I talk about PTSD. I talk about neurolinguistic programming. I talk about work. I talk about all the things that get under my skin and bother me and piss me off. And the things that I have learned, I am forwarding that information to all of you, because I know a lot of this is an excuse, but I know a lot of people say they can't afford therapy, but if you budget yourself, you can afford therapy. If anybody, I'm fucking poor as shit. So I can afford therapy. It's a priority to me. So I try to like relay information that I get from my therapist to you. So Thirst Traps and Therapy is on Red Pill TV 1. And I'm also, because again, I am a big I am really, really interested in management, leadership, and motivation. So I'm reading this book right now called It's Your Ship. So basically, you're getting Ginny, the audio book. I have been a big fan of Simon Sinek for almost 10 years. So I like Simon Sinek. I like Grant Cardone. I think Tony Robbins is questionable, but the things that he says are true. I don't know just how good of a human being he is, but I know that the information that he puts out are true. So I just talk about things that interest me and things that are fascinating to me. I see you. I'm not going to accept your live, but please come back at another time. I would love to. Thank you. Juggalo. Yeah, sorry. My bad. Hey, what's up, Jules? I see you. I see you, Jules. If you want to come over to YouTube, come over to YouTube or Twitter. And my link tree is in my bio, I think. So you can find it there. Let's see. I just try to do like kind of motivational stuff, but like that's the stuff that's interesting to me. I'm also a really big fan of Jim Harbaugh. And a couple of months ago, I did a really in-depth, deep dive about Colin Kaepernick. And at the time before everything started, before taking the knee started, I was living in San Francisco. So it was like, I love Jim Harbaugh. And I think he's kind of Libby. But I'm not sure. So, but anyway, like he's fucking great. Like I love Jim Harbaugh. So, I mean, after I'm finished reading this book to you guys, there are some podcasts that I want to share that Jim Harbaugh has done, and we'll get into that. But it's really, really hard for me to feed the machine. It's so hard for me to be active on YouTube, be active on Twitter, be active on TikTok, be active on Instagram, and then still try to support the free speech platforms. It's like fucking draining for me. It's a lot of work. and I work 40 hours a week, and I have a very physical job, so I just don't have time for it like I used to. But when I have my days off, I am going to dedicate myself to being more active. Okay. So that's what tonight's, oh, wait, off camera. Hold on. TikTok's going to get me. Hey, Seven, how are you? So, what was I going to say next? I have a new TikTok platform because I got banned on my last one. So now I am not Red Pill Rage. And then if this one gets banned, my next one will be the real Red Pill Rage, because again, I stole it from the MGTOWs and they hate me for it. But, I dated Marcus Chong, so I can do it. I can fucking do it. Gab and Rumble, I am Red Pill Rage. If you would like to send me an email, I am redpill_rage at protonmail.com. All right, so let me just tell you guys, let me just make the announcements. Oh, excuse me. The fundraiser for Zach begins April 8th. So, and it will go until April 15th. Okay. The reason I'm doing it for a week is because I want to make sure that anybody who's working is going to get paid either Friday the 8th or they're going to get paid Friday the 15th. I extended it. The last time we did this fundraiser, we raised $580 in 5 days. So I fully believe that we can raise 1,000 in 7 days. So I have many of your pledges written down. Hey, Jules, I know who this is. What's up? What's up, Jules? Jules has been a very, very loyal follower, fan, and friend on TikTok. So I'm happy to see you over here. Make sure you guys subscribe here on YouTube. YouTube hates me, as we all know, hates many of us. Oh, Tom, how are you? It has been a very long time. It's been a very long time since I've seen your name in my lives. So again, make sure you guys are subscribing and you're hitting the notification bells because YouTube fucking hates me. Like YouTube hates me. TikTok hates me. Twitter hates me and YouTube hates me. And I have a feeling, besides all the things that I talk about, I have a feeling some of it has to do with like the fact that I kind of go after reporters and celebrities and stuff. So I know Michael Rappaport is behind all of it. We're just going to blame it on Michael Rappaport because every time I go viral roasting his ass, I lose followers. All right, so that's that. Let me do a quick, no. Let me just tell you about the other things. Okay, so again, I need your pledges. Exactly. They hate everybody. I know, because they're commies. Blame Mikey. Mikey's cool. I got to hang out with Mikey in Florida. Mikey's cool. I didn't know he was young. He's only 22 years old. Only 22. He's got a wonderful brain in that head of his. He's a really, really special kid. Okay, so Zach's fundraiser, we're launching that on April 8th. It is going to go until April 15th. I was hoping to have to be able to put on the Prince party for you guys. So I will have, okay, you have a good night. You have a good night. Have a good night. Yeah, we'll blame Michael Rappaport. You're going back to Florida? Good. I'll see you there. You should come to the band family reunion. You're gonna love it. We are all gonna fill you with more love than you've ever felt in your life. And that's how the band fam reunions have been for me. So God bless the fat Jew. God bless him. because I don't think he understands how wonderful a tribe he has created. And he is the king of the band fam. Okay. So we bow to the king of the band fam. And then I'm gonna be his roommate because I'm moving to Florida, guys. I love it. I love it here in Texas, but like nothing's really going good for me. Like not financially, not living in this house, even though I love living in this house and I love my job and I love some of the people that I've met here, but they're fucking commies, dude. I can't be around commies. I need to be in MAGA country. I just can't do this. Real quick about the Will Smith thing. I'm definitely Rock because what Will Smith did was absolutely wrong. And you have not seen the Little Big Nate show. We'll do a watch part. Actually, we'll do a watch party with that. The reason I haven't said anything about it is because I don't care. I know Will Smith is on some weird Illuminati shit. I know Jada Pinkett is on some weird shit. They Kids is on some weird shit. And I don't like weird people. I like normal people because I'm weird enough by myself. I don't need to be around or pay attention to more weird people. The last Will Smith movie that I saw was Gemini. And it was so fucking bad. It was so terrible. I was just like, I'm done. I'm good. I don't need any more. Will Smith, I Am Legend was great. 6 Degrees of Separation was great. The Pursuit of Happiness was great. Okay, we know you're a good actor, but like it's the same shit. It's the same shit over and over again. It's the same action movies over and over again. It's the same goofy shit over and over again. I'm over it. I don't even have a TV. I don't watch TV. The only reason I subscribed to Netflix again after years of not being on it was because I have to watch the Ozarks. The Ozarks is my shit. And I also watch a lot of Korean movies, and now I'm watching a lot of Nigerian movies. I don't like American cinema anymore. I'm over it. I'm done with it. I would rather watch foreign films and the Ozarks, and that's literally all I watch. Yes, Independence Day was great. But yeah, the whole thing. Okay, so let's put it this way. If the slap was fake, then it was just a publicity stunt in which none of us need to be giving them any sort of attention. If it was real, then it means that Will Smith, as gorgeous and perfect as he is totally simping for a woman that cheated on him with a 21-year-old rapper, okay, and wasn't even discreet about it, which is disrespectful and it's emasculating and it's not cool. All right, so that's all I have to say about that. All right, we've got the I see you, Oli. I'm not going to bring you in because I'm in the middle of a YouTube stream, but it would be great at another time, okay? Let's see. Let me create another banner. So we have the Armageddon. We have an Armageddon series coming up. I'll do my first episode of that this weekend. So again, please make sure that your subscriptions are on and your notification bells are on. We will be talking about a video that was sent to me by a man that I have been seeing. Yes. And for now, we will call him Mr. Rage. Rock and roll. He's rock and roll. I'm rock and roll. He's rock and roll. We're both edgy, fucked up in the head, and patriots. Like, it's fucking perfect. So shout out to Mr. Rage. He sent me a video, and it's these two guys. Some of you might know who they are. I don't have the names off the top of my head, but they went to Walmart and they spent $50 on what they would consider to be a good survival kit. And it's a really, really good video. And I thought I want to share that with you. Another video that I'm going to make is going to be seeds. We're going to talk about seeds, and we're going to talk about chef's choice in terms of stockpiling your food. So I'm not a nutritionist, but I am a chef. So I do by default know enough about nutrition to be able to put together a lecture for you guys about what I would stockpile if shit hits the fan. And these are things that all of you need to be thinking about as inflation is out of control, and a lot of us we're worried. At least the patriots are worried. We got to think about the future. The only thing that makes me reluctant to just go out and buy a bunch of canned food is because I'm moving soon and I don't want to have to take additional shit with me later. So that's the only thing I'm reluctant to do. However, I will be talking about seeds that you should be buying, and I will show you guys what I'm going to get. And we're going to talk about, starchy vegetables. We're going to talk about water vegetables and fruits that have good water retention and things like that. So we're going to talk about hydration. So I'm just going to give you my chef's pick in terms of buying foods that are non-perishable, but that are palatable, and the way that I can use and repurpose certain things so that if shit hits the fan, I have food that I want to eat. Okay. It's not just about buying canned foods. You can buy freeze-dried foods, jarred foods. Okay. You can do your own pickling. I'm going to cover a lot of those topics because we have to think about rationing and we have to be realistic about it. A lot of people are going to tell you, oh, just buy a bunch of beans and rice. Well, Ginny doesn't like fucking beans. I like rice, but I don't fucking eat beans. Okay. I'm not just going to eat beans and rice and tuna. I want to eat other things if the apocalypse comes. I don't just want to eat that shit. And I'm going to teach you guys what you need to buy in order to flavor your food and season your food, even if it is beans and rice. Okay. So again, seeds and chef's choice. I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to buy. Okay. We also have somebody coming in. Her name is Danielle. If you guys know her on TikTok, her name is not Danielle. She and her husband, I think her husband works in like telecommunications, or I don't know, like he works in some industry that would know about this subject matter, but they wanted to talk about EMP, which stands for electromagnetic pulse, and he's going to kind of give us some information about what happens if the phones go down, what happens if electricity goes out, what happens if the internet goes out. Very, very interesting stuff. This is not really my wheelhouse. I really don't know anything about electronics or tech, but he does. So we're going to bring him in, and I want to definitely do a lecture with him. And if anybody else has anything they can think of about survival, I think we should talk about weapons. And this is actually something that I did 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I made a video about weapons that you can make by hand if you need to make weapons. So we'll either watch what I posted 2 years ago, like a little watch party thing, or I can find someone else to come in and discuss these things. We need to be able to eat. We need to be able to survive. We need to be able to stay warm. We need to be able to stay hydrated, and we need to protect ourselves. So that is going to be the Armageddon series, which is going to kick off this weekend. Another series that we're going to do, and you guys know this is coming because I have been talking about it for a really long time. Our 33 33. What the fuck? See, this is how tired I am. I'm hashtagging instead of writing 33. How retarded am I? I'm like a, the fuck? The fuck? All right. Yes, I can spell. I can spell. 33 strategies of war. And this is by Robert Greene. So tomorrow we will be kicking off the intro to this series. Our friend Clue has sent me an incredible video, which is an interview between Dr. Jordan Peterson and Robert Greene. Like, mind-blowing. Okay, we're going to go through that. We're going to watch that video, and then I'm going to read the intro of this book. This is a book. It's going to be a very long read, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to understand all of it, but I will do my best, because again, I am a dumb blonde in a mulatta body. This is super important to me because about a month and a half ago, 2 months, I did my Art of War series, which, by the way, I'm very, very proud of that. So if you have not listened to the 5-part series, go back and listen to it. And this book is a precursor to this book, okay? The reason I even know about this book is because as I was doing my series for this book, I had 4 people come into my live streams and suggest it. All right. So I want to do a real quick, like 60-second recap of the Art of War. This is a short read. It's a thick book because it has a lot of history about China in it. But basically just war strategies. And what it really comes down to is heaven and earth. What it really comes down to is yin and yang. Understanding balance, understanding when to strike when your enemy is weak, how to use spies, how to infiltrate. There's some history in there about how the Confucians of ancient China, or should I say middle-aged China, because this is all around like 500 AD and shit. I guess we could call that the Middle Ages, I think. No. Some of it's older than that. Some of it's in the BC as well. But I thought it was very interesting how the Confucians of ancient China were a lot like the progressives and liberals of America. Like, they didn't believe in border security. They were all for open borders. They were all for sexual immorality, and they were basically like hippies. Anything goes, as long as you're like, oh my god, like my energy, like anything fucking goes. They were not hedonists, but they did not believe in any sort of structure or military protection, and that created a big problem. And that's why this book was written, to kind of talk about that a little bit too. So please go back and watch my Art of War series. That is the precursor to the 33 strategies of war. We've got some watch parties coming up. I haven't done a watch party with my boy Axe Truth. He's a real life friend. Okay. My real life friend, Axe Truth. We can watch Little Big Nate's take on the whole Will Smith, Chris Rock thing. And Megan McGlover. We haven't done a Megan McGlover watch party in a long time. And Megan McGlover got an interview with this guy. Yes. Jericho Green, the one, the only, also my friend from California. He's from Northern California. I lived in Northern California for many years before I even had any fucking subscribers on my YouTube channel. Jericho Green shouted me out. This was 2 years ago, guys. 2 fucking years ago. he shouted me out. I got a bunch of subscribers as a result of him. Never forgot about him. Always have loved him. He's got, I don't know how he hasn't gotten banned on YouTube the way that I have. It happens. You know, some of us get it, some of us don't. Maybe I'm a little too far right. I don't know. You know, I'm a, neo-Nazi apparently. But yeah, they did an interview together, so I want to do a little watch party for that. And last but not least, I haven't done a Save a Christian Sunday in a really long time. Like, it's been over a year or year and a half since I've done a Save a Christian Sunday. So we're going to do another one. I don't know if it'll be this Sunday or the next Sunday, but we're going to do another one. Again, make sure that your subscribe notification bell is on. Okay. Make sure it's on. Because this one is going to be really dark. Like, really, really fucking dark. I have been getting a lot of messages from some of my supporters, and there is a particular group of supporters that I want to shout out, and that would be the Celtics Coven. These are a group of, I assume, women from Ireland. They're from Ireland. I have fans in Ireland. I have fans all over the world: Japan, Australia, England, Canada, Ireland. And they've been writing me some letters. I've been asking them for information. They just have some interesting theories that I wanted to talk about. And for Save a Christian Sunday, I want to make some Christians uncomfortable, because that's what I do, is I make people fucking uncomfortable. That's why everyone hates me, which is fine. It's totally fine. I don't care. So we're going to read some of the letters that they've been sending me. Okay, so let's see. Oh, ham radio. Good one, Tom. Ham radio. Yes. Tom, if you want to come in for that, Tom, please come in for that. Shift weapons. Okay, yes, ma'am. What's up, Betty? What's up? Okay. Everyone's saying hi to one another. My boy Clue is in the house. Happy to see you, brother. Clue is cool as fuck. And again, a real life friend, someone I can trust. For truckers, it's the Louisville Slugger. Good. I did. Okay. Weapons, shift weapons, and tools. We'll call them tools. Hey, a screwdriver works, but you have to be ready for that hand-to-hand kind of combat. And I'm sure not everyone is, but I don't give a fuck. I'll stab Antifa. Fuck Antifa. Okay. Thank you, Jason. Jason, thank you for being here. Heavy metal. Haven't seen you in a long time. Oh, thank you. You know what? I'm really proud of the work that I did here. Like, I feel like it wasn't just that I read the chapters, it's that I read a lot of the other historical information about the dynasties and about about how the book itself was compiled. So I think I did a good job. Thank you. And I can't wait to start Robert Greene's book. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so there's a reason. There's a reason I'm wearing this shirt. I figured there were some things that I wanted to say about the whole anti-lynching bill. But why should I say it when I have a perfectly capable friend? I have a perfectly capable friend who is able to say it much better than even I can. What did I do? What did I do? Where's my shit? What did I do? Am I still on? Okay. I don't know what just happened. I have my friend Jericho Green who can say everything that I want to say. So why should I repeat it? Okay? Let's get into it. As Tammy Roman said, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay, I'm still on. Okay, good. All right, so y'all know Jericho. Y'all know Jericho. We're just going to end this live with a little 14-minute video, and then I'm going to take a couple of sleeping pills and go to bed because I am beat. I've worked so hard this week, and I'm ready for bed. So, without further ado, y'all, without further ado, I give you Mr. Jericho fucking Green.
Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Where else can you find me? I'll tell you. Spotify, Recoil TV, Rumble. Get on that description box, hit that link tree. It's all there. Clickety clack, people. I'm on my way to the hardware store, as my son calls it, the hardwood store. So figure we talk for a few minutes. And I'm happy, guys. I'm elated. I'm excited. I'm bursting with joy. Why? Because finally, the one thing that Black folks needed taken care of has been taken care of. We can be done with it. We can put it to bed, guys. We can lay it to rest. It's over. You feel that? Black folks, when you hopped out of bed today, you hopped a little bit higher, didn't you? That's because a weight has been lifted off of your stressed Black shoulders. I'll tell you what it is, because this man is amazing. In the face of all these things, he's still found the time and the will to do the real work. So, all of these things happening in our country, you got high gas prices. Gas prices are higher than Snoop Dogg inside of a giraffe pussy. Okay? High gas prices, inflation, failing schools, crumbling infrastructure, crime spiking all across the country, and we are potentially going to be at war with Russia. Why do I say that? I only say that because Biden was in Poland this weekend telling our troops what they are going to see when they are in Ukraine. Yes, he was telling them, you're going to see this, you're going to see people defending their country when you're there. That's what he said. So in the face of all those things, Bidenists, pervertists, our grandpa activists in chief, Mr. Hey, this isn't the mall. Swing low, sweet chariot. That great man. I hope they build 100-foot golden statues in his honor when he is gone. Okay? Because what he did was powerful. He was there surrounded by Kamala, the Ugandan nightmare, the politician who went horizontal so her career could go vertical. Miss, lock your Black ass up on some minor drug charges.
Hi, I'm Kamala Harris. I need to do another Kamala impression video. I want to do it with Olivia because she does Kamala impressions too, but not trying to like be a bitch or anything, but like my Kamala is the best Kamala.
As San Francisco DA, her, the same lady. Biden, Mr. Super Predator, Mr. 94 crime bill author himself. People, they finally did it. Surrounded by Kamala, surrounded by a bunch of old, useless Negroes. including part of Emmett Till's family. That was a real slap in the face. That woman looked thirsty. What did he do? He finally signed the Emmett Till anti-lynching bill. Woo! Thank you. Oh, guys, I'm not crying. It's just a lot of dust and pollen in the air. He finally did it. They finally did it, but he signed it into law. It is now a federal crime to hang another human being from a tree. Thank you, sir. Finally, Black people come out of hiding. Do you guys know how much of a problem lynching is for Black people in today's age? It's running rampant. I don't even put a Christmas tree in my house because I'm scared somebody might come in and lynch me between the ornaments. When I first moved into our new house, we cut down all of our trees. I paid my neighbors to cut down their trees just in case. I don't even go outside on Arbor Day. That's how much of a problem it is for Black folks. Tree. Oh, shit, another tree. You guys see all these trees I'm passing by in the background? This shit is traumatizing. I'm triggered. Do you know how much we hate trees? I don't even like to be around a really tall person if they stick their arm out straight. You never know. Some evil white person might get the itch. How fucking stupid is that? The Emmett Till anti-lynching bill. Don't worry, it's only about 68 years too fucking late. You notice all the problems and all the shit that the left cries about are fucking old and outdated. Lynching? I found numbers between 4,000 and as high as 6,000 Black folks were lynched during Reconstruction from 1882 to 1968. But guys, come in close. I don't want nobody else to hear this shit. I don't want anybody out of earshot to hear this. Okay, here we go. There were white people who were hung too during Reconstruction. Yes, white people. And their numbers were pretty close to Black people. I know, they don't tell you that shit. There are a whole bunch of white folks who were hung during Reconstruction too. But this is the sweet spot that they concentrate on. 4,000 Black people were hung, really? Well, guess how many Black people are shot and killed every fucking year? It's more than 4,000. It's almost double. But let's concentrate on the people who are in the ground and gone and their bones have decomposed to nothing. Let's concentrate on that, not the pesky Black folks still alive today. Aside from Juicy Smollett, there haven't been any lynchings in America in a long time. Now, I believe it was in Alabama or something. There was this Black kid, he was 19 years old. He was picked out randomly by these three white guys. There's 3 or 4 of them. They were Klansmen. And they snatched him off. They chased him into the woods. They beat him. They hung him while they were hanging him. One of the guys was beating him with the tree branch, and they slit his throat twice and hung him across the street from his house. Monsters. Those are the Klansmen that they're talking about. That's the white supremacy that they're talking about. That's textbook racism right there. Hate crime, as they call it. That is the crime that they're looking for. That is the incident that gets them wet. But the only problem is that took place in 1981. And you know what happened to those evil white men who murdered that poor kid? 3 of them, I think it was 2 or 3. 2 of them turned state's evidence against the other guy, and guess what the guy got who didn't turn state's evidence? They put his ass in the fucking electric chair in 1997. He got barbecued courtesy of the state, which is what should happen to you if you do that to another human being. So whoops, he didn't pull his white privilege card and run out of the courtroom like, ha 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 ha. No, they put him in prison and then they cooked him from the inside out. What else do you want him to do? So basically, lynchings don't happen anymore. So why are you signing a fucking anti-lynching bill that makes it a federal crime now? What's the difference? What a colossal waste of fucking time. You sorry, that's why I call them appendix politicians. Why? Because our bodies can do without them. Take them out. Remove them. They serve no purpose. You should see these fools standing around him as he sits there and signs this useless, empty, gutless bill into law. What does that mean? Anti-lynching bill. Who's getting lynched? That's like him signing a bill, say we will not allow any human over 9 feet tall to walk the streets. Well, nobody gives a shit because there are no humans on Earth who are 9 feet tall. So that is a waste of time and paper. But they don't care. They're not serious. They're not here to work. What did Bernie Mac say in Kings of Comedy? I didn't come here to work. That's not what they're here for. They're not here to do anything real. They're here to do fake, stupid, funny shit, like sign an anti-lynching bill in a country where no one gets lynched anymore. 81 million of you, huh? 81 million of you did this. Excuse me, I'm backing into my parking spot. This is what you guys wanted. Didn't Kamala say you guys got what you ordered? Well, here you go. All the shit going on in the world, and they have time to sign a bill for something that doesn't happen anymore. That's literally what just happened. That's like the other day, I told my daughter to empty the dishwasher, put the dishes away. I come back, she's sitting on the couch watching her favorite TV show. Did you finish putting the dishes away? No. Then what are you doing sitting on the couch? You have work to do. So I asked them this question. What are you doing sitting in the rose garden signing some bullshit when you have work to do? You know that place where America butts up against Mexico? We used to call that a border. Well, it's all fucked up. So why aren't you down there fixing it? If somehow we could take our border and put it between Russia and Ukraine, then they would give a shit about it. Then they would care. See, when they made our borders are, they meant other countries' borders, not ours. Don't be ridiculous. She's not here for us. She's here for them. So just know, as they're trying to get their tentacles around our children and pervert them in school, as they try to poison the future generation, as they try to make it easier for them to touch our kids, to pervert them, to water them down and believe that, hey, I'm a girl today, you better respect me. Hey, I'm a boy today, you better treat me like a boy, and all that other crazy, weird, perverted, sick shit. Your wallet's getting lighter for the same product. It hasn't gotten any bigger, but the price tag has. As you sit there and worry about the things that you have to sacrifice to make your money go farther. Well, I can get this, and I'll wait till next week or next month to get that. Hey, Mr. Bill.
He's not lying. He's not lying. Look, I might be poor, but there's two types of poor. There's like poor because you've paid your bills, and then there's poor because you don't have money to pay your bills. Okay. I've always been the first type of poor. You know what I mean? And I had to get an extension on my fucking phone bill. I've never in my adult life had to get an extension on my phone bill. Never. You know, $100, $119, $130, no big deal. No big deal. But And just let me shout Clue out real quick, okay? Because Clue got jokes tonight. The only time I've ever asked anyone for money, ever, besides the fundraiser for Zach, was because I got suspended from my job because, you know, I fucked up. I've talked about this. I fucked up. I fucked up the door on the van, and they suspended me for 2 weeks. I've never not been able to get from point A to point B. And the reason Clue gave me the money was because I needed to do what I needed to do to go infiltrate the Beta O'Rourke campaign. So he didn't give me money to like get my nails done, get a pedicure, buy food, any of that. He gave me money. I love you, Clue. You're fucking awesome. He gave me money just so I could get an Uber out there and an Uber back. Just so I could, yes, you. Yeah. You know, I'm barely adulting, you know, especially since COVID. You know, I'm barely fucking adulting. I fly Spirit. I'm cheap. I eat top ramen. I try to add a lot of vegetables, you know, try to make it healthy. I don't drive. I mean, I drive, but like, I don't own a car right now. It's fucking awful. It is fucking awful right now. And here's one of the things that really broke my heart. And this almost makes me not want to get a car. Like, I'm going to start skateboarding to work or whatever. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'll do it. Some of my coworkers live in New Braunfels. Okay, so they're a little bit of a drive away. Okay, one of them was talking about sleeping in the parking lot because he wasn't making enough money to get home and back every day. Now, luckily, with my job, we work 4/10, so we don't actually work 5 days a week. We work 4 days a week. But to know that it is costing hardworking blue-collar Americans $30, $40 a day to get to work, and that their finances are so slim that they would consider sleeping in the parking lot of the job in order to be able to survive. I want to buy a car, but I'm not sure I want a car right now. I'm not sure I want a car right now. Because I actually am in a better position than most of my coworkers. My job is exactly 2.2 miles away from my house. Well, where I'm staying. The place I'm renting, okay? I can walk to work every day and be fine. They live in New Braunfels. They can't do that. They have to drive to work. They have a car payment, and they have to put gas in that car. They can't skateboard to work or walk to work or ride a bike to work or ride a fucking scooter to work like I can. I'm in a better financial position than they are. And I'm a fucking broke bitch. You know? When my coworker was talking about sleeping in the parking lot, my heart fucking sank. Because that is the reality that we're living in. We got to move around money. I'm teeter-tottering between my debit card and my credit card. I can't eat out anywhere. I have to drink at home. I have to eat at home. I have to take my lunch to work with me. I have never been in a position in my life where I couldn't, and I'm not saying I can't afford food. I can't afford food, but I'm just saying, like, I can't go eat lunch on my lunch break. I have to make my lunch. I have to budget myself so fucking strict in order to fucking do anything. Plus, I've got new expenses coming up. I have to move to Florida, and like I honestly don't know how I'm even going to come up with the money for a U-Haul, because a lot, even though U-Haul is like $20 a day, there's the gas. And then on top of it, when you take a U-Haul out of state, they charge you up the ass for it. So I've got to go from Vegas, get my shit out of the storage unit in Vegas. Then I've got to go come back down here to Austin, get my shit out of Austin, and then go to fucking Ocala. I don't know. That's going to cost $1,500, if that. Probably more. Plus, I gotta get the deposit together just so I can live with Jew and Mikey and wifey and their son, and then some other chick is supposed to move in with us too. We're gonna have like a whole conservative TikTok house. I'm fucking scared. And what's fucked up about the situation is y'all know I'm a chef, and y'all know I was working at UT. I'm still getting jobs. I'm still getting notifications for jobs at University of Texas, but I can't even get to those jobs because it's going to cost $80 a day for me to get there and back. So I can't even go and make more money because of the cost of gas, and the cost of gas is affecting the price of Uber. So shit that used to cost $20 to get to, it used to cost me $25, maybe $29 to get to the University of Texas. Now it's fucking $40. And God forbid it's a Saturday night or a Friday night when there's surge pricing, and then it's double that. I am stuck between a rock and a hard place. And without a car, I'm still in a better position than almost half the people at my fucking job. How fucked up is that? Excuse me. Listen, if Mikey doesn't come up with his deposit, you got the spot. And I already told the fat Jew about you. So he knows that if Mikey doesn't come up with his money, that you will come up with the money. So you're not in unless Mikey fucks up. But if Mikey fucks up, you are in, okay? And then we can all be together, all right? And we can all be safe together, and it'll be a house full of guns and patriots, and it's going to be fucking awesome, okay? So once we get you on TikTok, and I know you're on TikTok, but you're not making videos yet. Once we get to that place, it's going to be good. Okay. And I even told Jew, I was like, Jew, you know what? I don't even have to live in the house with you. Like, I'll fucking sleep in a tent in the backyard. Cause it's Florida. It's going to be hot all the time. Just let me fucking set up like a 10 by 10 tent, and I'll fucking live in the backyard. Like, I don't care. Like, I have nothing to live for. I'm not a bougie bitch. I've never been a bougie bitch. I've always been a tomboy. So we'll see. Yes, Clue, we got your back. So if things don't work out with Mikey, then you will be next in line for a room. Okay. Dude, 685 in Cali. I believe you. If you were leaving, good night, good night, good night. I'm happy to have you here. Heavy metal, please get your money together. We have a fundraiser kicking off in about 8 days, and I need you to make a donation. I need you to make a pledge. Okay. Thank you. The reason I am giving you guys so much notice is because I know y'all is fucking broke, just like I'm broke, just like everybody's broke. So I am giving you 2 pay periods. I extended it. I'm giving you 2 pay periods to get your fucking money together. So I need a pledge from you, heavy metal. Thank you. Jules, I'm going to need a pledge from you. Betty, I don't know if you already pledged. I think you did, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we got you. We got you. I'm not going to Miami. Miami is a little bit too expensive. Just a little bit. And it's not, I love Miami. You'll have yeah, I get paid tomorrow too. So if you want to make your pledge early, if you want to make it tomorrow, April 1st, I'm going to make my pledge. I'm going to make my donation tomorrow as well. So just contact me, send me the screenshot, and I will write it down in the book. We do have the Prince party coming up. It's going to be wild, y'all. Y'all heard of Darling Nikki? It's going to be Darling Jenny. For real, for real, for real. All right. Let's let Jericho Green finish. We only have a couple more minutes.
Bill collector, I don't get paid until this time. Can you wait until then to make a payment? Can you leave my phone on? Can you leave my lights on? Damn. What am I going to do for dinner? Because that same amount of food I got for $40 is now $60. As you bounce all these things around in your head and you try to make your life work, as you try to stretch things, just know that the people who are supposed to have your back and watch out for you are sitting in the rose garden around this feeble-minded old turd, and he's signing an anti-lynching bill when nobody gets lynched anymore. That should let you know where you fall on the priority list, if we're even still on it. Are we even on the priority list? I doubt it. If we are, we're down at the bottom. You know, where you go down you write to the very bottom of the page to where your hand isn't even all the way on the page. It's like the very bottom. Maybe we're still on it. Or maybe they moved us to the back. You know, you draw an arrow so they know to flip the page over. Maybe we're on the back of the priority page, but we're certainly not at the top. Outdated, worthless bullshit is. Know that. Now let me get in here to the hardwood store, as my son says. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.
All right, let me do that again. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out. That's my boy. That's my boy. We both from Northern California. We both have suffered the pain of being a Californian. He understands me, and I understand him. Thank you, Joshua. Can I get a pledge from you, Joshua? Thank you. If you love my work, please subscribe. Please make sure you're hitting that notification bell, because like Jericho says, every time you hit it, a liberal cries. I need you guys to get your pledges in, okay? Thank you, Jules. Please ask your boyfriend if you can do a $10 donation. You can even do a $5 donation. I don't care. I'm giving you guys until April 15th, which is about 15 days away, okay? If you want to come in on the private stream, okay, to see Darling Jenny, this money is not for me. I will fucking starve and live on the street before I ever ask you guys for money. I don't give a fuck, okay? This money is not for me. This money is for my friend who is one of our Boondock Saints, aka J6 prisoners, who has not seen his family. He's been in prison almost a year now. And we need to buy Pampers for his baby. Okay, he has 2 daughters. We need to take. You don't have Cash App. That is okay. Mary, don't leave. That's okay. I have a website for you. I'm going to put it up now. Please screenshot Please screenshot this right now. It is Defend Zach. Zach is spelled with a CH, defendzach.com. If you do not have Cash App, that is okay. You can pay with credit or debit card on defendzach.com. Thank you, Jules. Please ask him. $5 is not real money. Okay. Everyone should have $5 of disposable income. Everybody should have $10 of disposable income. I'm broke as fuck and I can still put it on my credit card if I had to. Okay. Make it work. As Tim Gunn says, and yes, I've also met him, make it fucking work. Okay. If you love me, if you think I'm funny, if I have ever made you laugh, if I have ever been supportive to you, if I have ever made you cry, if I have ever inspired you, if I have ever taught you anything that you didn't know already, I am asking to take care of my friend, my fucking personal real life friend. I am asking you to take care of his wife and his baby. We're only doing this once every 3 months. It's not a big deal. We should all have the money. So please, thank you, Jules. Please ask your boyfriend. And, oh, hey, who's here? Will you fucking go to bed, please? Go to sleep, dude. What time is it over there? Go to bed. I'm like, literally, I'm going to finish this and I'm taking my sleeping pills and I don't want to talk to anybody at all tomorrow. I mean, I'm going to live stream in the evening, but I really don't want to talk. Mary, yes, I got your email. I'm so sorry. Mary, thank you for the concern and thank you for trying to help me. Clue actually covered all of my expenses, so I was good. And I was logged out of my email and I couldn't remember the password. And I usually write down all my passwords, but I couldn't fucking find it. I guess I didn't write it down for that email. I am grateful to you. Thank you. Any money that you would have given me to go to that Beto O'Rourke thing, please send it to Zach. Okay. Again, here we go. We are www.defendzach.com. Make your payment tomorrow. If you don't get paid tomorrow, make your payment on the 8th. If you don't get paid on the 8th, make your payment on the 15th. I am giving you guys like 3 weeks. Yes. Shout out and gratitude. Gratitude. Gratitude to you, Mary. Thank you. Go to bed. Will you please go to bed? You just like never sleep. Like, why does everyone have insomnia? I have insomnia. Everybody has fucking insomnia. Like, what's like, just go to sleep. Look at my eye. I'm going to bed. I'm taking my sleeping pills. I'm fucking going to bed. Nobody talk to me until tomorrow afternoon. Please. Please nobody. Don't fucking call my phone. Don't text me. Nothing. I'm going to sleep. I need to sleep. Okay? Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. Make sure your notification bells are turned on. We have a ton of content to do this weekend. We got the Armageddon series. We have the Robert Greene 33 Strategies of War series. We have watch parties to do. We have Save a Christian Sunday. Please go to bed. Oh, you usually go to bed at midnight? Okay, good. Yes. Again, last call. Follow me on Instagram at RedPillTV1. If you would like to send me an email, I am redpill_rage@protonmail.com. Yes, I have gotten back into my email so I can read your emails again. I am sorry and I apologize for not reading your emails the past couple of weeks. TikTok at not redpillrage. Gab and Rumble, redpillrage. defendzach.com if you want to get your donations in early. Red Pill Book Club, the 33 Strategies of War. Twitter, it's reversed. Rage Red Pill. Okay. And we are going to kick this thing off tomorrow. You guys have a wonderful night. Don't text me, Jew. Don't text me. I'm going to check my signal right now. Don't text me. Okay, you didn't text me. Thank God. Don't nobody talk to me until I live stream tomorrow. Make sure you have notification bells on tomorrow. I am tired. I've been working my ass off all week. Y'all have a good night.